Alright, welcome back to Grandmaster Crypto, and let's just get right into it here. Let's see what's going on with the market. Let me just refresh this. Looks like we're trading sideways over here. Our market cap is $434 billion, $71,518,242, and Bitcoin is right around the 9,357 mark. And let's see who the biggest gainers are. Look at this: Cortex, Ontology, Elf, Loopring, and Neo look like the biggest gainers. Let's see who has lost the most. It looks like Bitcoin, HShare, Kin, and Mithril have all, and Pundi X have all kind of lost their footing a little bit. And then let's take a look at this Zclassic thing. And it looks like it's still up over here. It's at $29.42. And so, as you've seen from the thumbnail, Bitcoin Anonymous, right? That's coming out. It's coming soon. Their website is actually supposed to be launched today. It says we will be live on April 29, 2018. Today is the 29th. Not sure what time they're planning on launching. Here's their Twitter account. Not too much news over here, but they did go on CNBC and they did talk about the fork, and it looks like it's going to be Bitcoin, kind of like the same thing as Bitcoin Private. They're going to fork Bitcoin and Zclassic. It's going to be a dual fork, and this will be Bitcoin Anonymous, kind of like what it was with Bitcoin Private, but now you're looking at Bitcoin Anonymous. So that is going to be the fork, and it's going to be on a one-on-one basis. So if you hold Bitcoin or if you hold Zclassic, you're going to get a Bitcoin Anonymous. And so they bring the Z-Snarks technology. And one of the things is, in the interview, they said that there were going to be 3 things that Bitcoin Private failed to do, and they're going to take advantage of this as far as the privacy coins. And the 3 things are: one is the big exchanges. They said that Bitcoin Private failed with the big exchanges. They did not follow through. And there was a whole debacle at the last minute with Bittrex, whether they're going to support the fork or not. And they don't really have Bitcoin Private listed in the top 10 exchanges. BTC is supposed to list them, but that has not been done yet. And then 2, they talked about delays, that there were several delays, and the community really didn't, the team really didn't account for those delays. They kind of just chalked it up to other questions and other things. And number 3, they said the community was not happy with them because of the way they handled some certain situations. So they're saying that Bitcoin Anonymous now is going to take advantage of all of these. They're going to go after the big exchanges. They're going to actually announce dates before they're on the exchanges once it's all set up. And the delays, there aren't going to be any delays because they're going to follow through with the timelines and the community. They're going to make sure the community is happy with the project and what they're doing. So that is what is going on. That's going to be the big news, Bitcoin Anonymous. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Keep your eye on the Zclassic. Of course, if you have the Bitcoin also, you're going to get one. But the Zclassic obviously is $29.42. It's kind of the same situation, right? You have Bitcoin is 9,356, so it's going to be easier to hold the Zclassic. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And that. Alright, as I was finishing up editing the video, the website went live, so here it is. Let me just go ahead and refresh that. It's anonymous bitcoin.io, and here's the website. It is live. Here's the vision, and here's the graph. Bitcoin and Zclassic is going to form the Bitcoin Anonymous. Real decentralization true. Look at this, the ZK Snarks, most secure privacy protocol, as we talked about to date. It's going to be community driven, master nodes, exchange support, right? That's a huge one. Top volume exchanges. Transparency. They're saying as far as their team goes, they're going to keep it completely transparent. And the community. Here's the team. Here's the founder. Lead dev. Blockchain engineer. Look at this. So it looks like it has a pretty decent team behind it right now. A couple of advisors. So it looks like it's a pretty decent team here. And it talks about what makes it different. So they're going to announce the exchanges before the fork day, which was a huge issue with Bitcoin private. That did not happen. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, as we talked about. And then there's a countdown for the days, 154 days, right? And so it looks like this is let's see here, so it's just a one-page website, and it looks like it's going, this website just launched. So yep, it's just a one-page website that's just gonna go down to wherever it is that you click on the navigation over here. And that's it. I mean, keep your eye on Zclassic, right? Because that's going to be the cheapest way. Looks like 27.78. But that is going to literally be the cheapest way to get a hold of anonymous Bitcoin. And that is because you can only get it two ways. You know, of course, before the fork, right, date, or before the fork actually happens, that's Bitcoin, which is sitting at $9,423.70. And as we just said, Zclassic, that one is sitting at $27.78. So this is all just coming together. It looks like it's, you know, going to happen. It's actually going to happen. So this is actually breaking. I think the website just went live. They just announced it on Twitter. And this was announced at 4:29, but it just showed up. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Wanted to just add this to the video. I was finished it and I was uploading it up to the channel, and then the site went live. So anonymous Bitcoin, that is what they're calling it. And so check that out. Keep your eye on Zclassic. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the price over here. And if we take a look over here, I'm going to narrow this down. Before the fork happened with Bitcoin private, Zclassic reached an all-time high of, I believe it was like $240. So, and you know, that's a pretty steep price. You're talking, you know, easy, you know, money over here if it is what it says it is. And if they do keep the exchanges, and they announce the exchanges, and they are getting in the top 10 exchanges, then definitely something to look at. You know, just always just put in whatever you can afford, as the saying goes. But that's it. That's what I wanted to bring to you. There's the update, Bitcoin Anonymous. We will keep you updated. Let's just keep an eye on this and see what's going on. And that's going to do it for today. Take care.